Hi guys, Aaron Dorr here, policy advisor with the Missouri Firearms Coalition. And as you guys know, time is running out in the 2018 legislative session when it comes to our fight to do away with deadly gun-free zones here in Missouri. As a kind of a recap for you, this bill, House Bill 1936, being sponsored by Jared Taylor, Representative Taylor from Springfield, has already got past the General Laws Committee. It's already got past the Rules Committee, where we were forced to spend a lot of time just wasting away time getting through committees. We've got through both of these committees, and now it is eligible for floor action, but House leadership has consistently refused to put this bill on the floor for a vote. So we're asking Missourians to contact your officials immediately. I'm going to give you two phone numbers here in just a moment, so be ready for those. Two numbers to call and tell your lawmakers you want to see a vote on the floor this year for House Bill 1936, our bill to do away with gun-free zones. But for a moment, take a step back and consider where we are in the gun rights movement, both here in Missouri and across the country, because things are changing radically and not for the better. The momentum right now is largely on the side of those who want to disarm you. And realize, I don't use that word by accident. They've made their intentions very clear here in Missouri at their rallies and across the country. Their goal is no longer to simply make you use a 15-round magazine or a 10-round magazine in your AR-15. They want to ban the AR-15. They want to take away all of your mags over 10 rounds capacity. They want to disarm you in some cases. They want to disarm everybody who's under the age of 21, and on and on and on it goes. Their intentions have been made very, very clear here in Missouri. And specifically, with House Bill 1733, they already tried to repeal the constitutional carry and stand your ground laws that you and I passed in 2016. So the other side is mobilized. They are aggressive. They are pushing hard to expand their attacks on our gun rights. You and I can be no different. We have to constantly be pushing our lawmakers. Here's what's happened. Since House leadership has refused to put this bill on the floor, it has created a vacuum, and gun grabbers have smelled the momentum shift. That's why they had the gumption to introduce bills to repeal constitutional carry. They had the wherewithal, to get tens of thousands of people across the state marching against House Bill 1936 in the streets back in March. They have momentum. The question is, what will our pro-gun leaders do, to show the other side what they're going to do with this? Because I'll tell you right now, in other states where the same dynamic is taking place, pro-gun leaders have acted like pro-gun leaders. In Wyoming, for example, just 2 months ago, Senate President Eli Bebout, in response to all the Moms Demand Action, Bloomberg-funded liars who were crawling through their Capitol demanding gun control, Wyoming hammered through Stand Your Ground law just in March of this year. Oklahoma, our neighbors, our nearby neighbors here, Oklahoma, the House and Senate have passed constitutional carry in just the last week or 10 days. The bill is now on Governor Fallon's desk awaiting her decision. But lawmakers in these states know that the best way to deal with a radical, mobilized gun control mob is to expand gun rights even further. And that's what should be happening right here in Missouri. House Bill 1936 needs to be advanced to show gun owners and gun grabbers alike that Missouri is a pro-gun state. So guys, if you haven't yet done so, contact your state rep. Here's the switchboard number, 573-751-3659. One more time, 573-751-3659. Your state Senate switchboard number is 573-751-2000. One more time, 573-751-2000. If you're not sure who your lawmakers are or who to contact, or I don't have a phone number handy, that's okay. These people at the switchboard will give you your lawmaker's number and name based on your address. So call those numbers and tell them you want floor votes on HB 1936. The reality is that Missouri hasn't passed a single gun bill in 2 years now. It's been years since we passed constitutional carry and stand your ground law. That fight has been over for a long time. They've passed no gun bills last session. They've passed no gun bills this session. Instead, what we're seeing, again, is the radical gun control movement feeling energized, feeling momentum. The wind's at their back. That's how it feels, because you know what? That's how it is right now in Jeff City, and that is ridiculous. We all realize that the House has got a lot of extra responsibilities this year regarding the Greitens situation. We get that. But, you know, gun rights doesn't take a back seat, and we're not going to sit here and just kind of like lose an entire year and say, oh, well, these guys have an obligation to act. They're passing numerous other bills, but gun rights have been left totally disregarded this session. So, again, contact your state rep. Call your state senator. Again, the House, 573-751-3659. The Senate, 573-751-2000. Remind them this is an election year. And so whether it's a primary or a general, soon these guys and gals will be coming to your door looking for your campaign dollars, looking for your volunteer hours, and of course, looking for your votes. They want you to stand up for them, but they won't stand up for you now when we need them the most. Remind them of that. If you want my support later, show me what you're going to do for me now. It's been 2 years since you guys have passed any gun bills. State after state after state are moving to expand gun rights freedom because they know that momentum matters. They know that optics matter. And when we surrender this ground to the gun grabbers, people like Representative Peter Meredith and people like that, Deb Lavender, all these gun grabbers in Jeff City, they feel energized. And that's why we have hundreds and hundreds of Bloomberg activists working the Capitol, because they feel energized. This is only going to continue and get worse in 2019 if we don't send a loud message now that Missouri is a pro-gun state, that Missouri is a pro-gun stronghold, and we will never surrender to the whims and the crazy claims of the radical, mobilized gun control left. That is the message. So again, call your lawmakers and tell them we want to see a floor vote on HB 1936. The state reps switchboard number, again, 573-751-3659. State Senate switchboard, 573-751-2000. Previous votes from years ago doesn't count for a whole lot. You know, pro-gun majorities in Florida gutted the Second Amendment, 2-3 months ago. Pro-gun majorities in Iowa killed constitutional carry this year. Pro-gun majorities in Minnesota are introducing gun control, for heaven's sakes. So just because they claim to be pro-gun and just because, they have had good votes in the past doesn't mean they get a pass. Because we want to know what you're going to do now, when the chips are down, when gun owners are on defense and we're being pushed against the wall. Guys, make your calls, make your emails, your calls and emails happen today, and share our video with your friends and family. Thank you very much.